Hi Dermot, this is Saoirse O'Donovan from your 4th year Distributed Systems module, and I'm just going to walk you through now my CA2. And I'll first begin by walking you through phase 1 of the specification. So to begin, I'm quickly just going to run a command just so that can be processing while I'm talking. So I'm going to call this .7. So I just ran that there first before I gave an explanation, just because it takes a little while to run and for the email to come through. But essentially for phase 1, I began by creating a lambda function that polls the main queue, and it writes the image that I'm attempting to upload to the DynamoDB table if it's of a valid type. And I then created a lambda function called the rejection mailer that's essentially polling the DL queue that I implemented, and that one sends an email if the file type of the image being uploaded is not .jpeg or .png. That is why here I'm trying to upload a .gif file. So that is a invalid file signature. So that is referring to this image that I have here in my images folder, and this is a GIF formatted image. So this one will be rejected and it won't show up in the DynamoDB table. Some items will show up here because I had added some items to the table before I began, but we can see that image7.gif was not uploaded. And now I'm going to also upload a valid image, and I'll attempt to upload the sunflower.jpg. I'll name this image 7, or sorry, image 8. We've already done image 7. And that is referring to this sunflower image, and this is a valid file signature, so this one should work perfectly fine. So I should see, if I refresh this, that image 8 after a moment should pop up in here in the items of the database. Yep, there we go. So if I click onto here, we can see that that's the value is the file name. It's of type string, and it is the image name attribute, and it's the partition key. So now if I go to my emails, I can see that the first image that I tried to upload was rejected. This was image7.gif that we tried to upload initially. It tells me that it was rejected due to an invalid type, and it lets me know what the URL is. And then I can get this other email that confirms that my image8.jpg file was uploaded and the image was received. So that kind of is showing what I did for phase 1. So this is the email functionality for the rejection mailer working, and also the images/items showing up in the DynamoDB table. So now for phase 2, I've just built on phase 1 of the specification to allow for the user to be able to add a description to an image that they've uploaded by running a command in the AWS CLI. And that triggers the update tables lambda that I've defined. So essentially here I have my attributes.json file that sets out the attributes, and then in message.json I have the description that I'd like to add. So I want to add the description of a sunflower to my image2.jpg image that's actually already here inside of my images table on DynamoDB. So I've run this command here to list my current topics, and I'm going to take the first ARN and I'm just going to pass that into this command here, and I'll execute that, and I should see that my image 2 will have a description assigned to it now in a moment. So I got the message ID there in the console, so when I refresh this, I should see a description, and I do. So if I click onto image 2 now, I can see that a description has also been added, so a description attribute, and here is the description that I had identified in the message.json. For the deletion section then of phase 2, I just currently have 3 uploaded images inside my S3 bucket, and on this side here over this window, if I run this command here, I'll be deleting the object image3.jpg. So once this runs, I'm going to refresh this window here, and we should see that image3.jpg disappears because it's been removed. Yeah, there we go. So that's phase 2 complete, and then moving on to phase 3. So I initially modified the code so that all of the user initialized events now are published to a single SNS topic that's called all user events topic. So this is working as intended, and I can list it using a command down here. So I can list all of the topics using this command, and we can see that only one topic will be returned, whereas previously there was 2 separate topics. So I'll just give that a second to run there. And then I also implemented the filtering for just the update table function, where the policy only allows uploads where the comment the comment type attribute is equal to caption. So yeah, just jumping back here, we can see that just one topic ARN was returned, so all of the events are published to this one, and you can see that up above here. So yeah, so I have this filtering implemented. This is the only filtering that I've got the chance to do, but yeah, that one works as intended. And then finally, I also merged the functionality of my confirmation mailer into the delete mailer as well, to create the add delete or delete add mailer. So when an image is inserted or deleted, it handles that, and it sends the relevant email to the user to let them know the current status of their uploaded image. So I have that add delete mailer here, and that code just does what I just explained, and I can't see anything in the code here that's not working correctly. However, I think I was having some issues with this because it wasn't working correctly in my EDA app stack. So this is partially implemented, so I have the file here, which should be sending the email, but that's currently not working because I had to remove all of the mentions of it here inside of my EDA app stack. So I think I've commented some of them out, yeah, like these ones here. So yeah, that's my attempt at implementing the add delete mailer, but I think in theory it should work based on the functionality and logic that I used in this file. So yeah, that is my CA2. Thank you very much for listening and for all of your help throughout this semester, and Happy New Year as well. Thank you.